John Judy Hudock, United States Marine Corps. This is Lynxx 24 connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News program. I'm April Frelke along with my co-hosts Nick Kaufman and Joe Minnie. And Nick, we're going to start with something big news about you and some violin.
Must be news. Is it news to you folks too? What?
Yes.
About what?
Your violin experience
last week at the Toma Concert Association. Yes. We had two guys from Juilliard School of Music. One was playing a Stradivarius violin worth $6.5 million, loaned by the Canadian government. I had a chance to interface. He would not allow me to touch it. Okay. Like apparently he's talked to my relatives or something. And well, he played it, and yes, you could look at it and get close to it and stuff like that. It was very good. Tremendous concert. Great. Any of you folks out there missed it, don't miss the next one. And so anything else? There were 1,100 violins made by Antonio Stradivari, and 600 are about left or something like that. And some of the highest ones are up to $47 million.
Oh, man.
Yeah, those here. But the Canadian government loaned it to him. He's on his 6th year, and that's by competition. You have to compete to get that.
Wow, that's really interesting.
He's good. He's great. Great violinist. Timothy Chooi, Chooi. All right, and so there you go. What else we got going on?
Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union and Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. If you or someone you know owns a food business and would like to take it to the next level, the University of Wisconsin-Madison is hosting a boot camp, How to Supercharge Your Food Business for Financial Success. The fast-paced, intense workshop will give you the tools you need to build a more resilient food business. It combines training, one-on-one consulting, and networking to help entrepreneurs take on the challenges of the rapidly changing food industry and help build strategies for success. The Food Finance Institute and Center for Dairy Research will be holding this 4-day business boot camp, February 4th through the 5th and February 25th and 6th at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Register today by calling 608-263-0398.
Are you familiar with the those little food trucks that they have on the down there on the campus, main campus? Okay, they got these ethnic food. Sure. They are just the best. And if I was running one of those, this is the kind of show that I'd like to be going for.
Who doesn't like a good taco truck?
Well, whatever. Yeah. You know, there might be a taco truck.
Yeah.
That would be you, apparently.
Yeah, I'll be all over that.
Okay, very good. Hey, the Hatch Public Library, one of my favorite stories here, is hosting their 5th annual prom dress giveaway on Sunday, February 9th from noon until 3 p.m. They will have hundreds of new and like-new dresses completely free. On-site alterations will be available, and everyone is welcome. This community event is sponsored by St. Vincent de Paul of Mauston and the Hatch Public Library. How's that? You know, I guess if you had a bunch of daughters, that'd be fantastic, right?
Yeah. That's a really great opportunity for that.
No kidding.
For prom.
Because it's a one-wear thing, and then you're done.
Yeah,
with
you really.
One-wear thing, right? Yeah. Well, you save it for your wedding or something, couldn't you? No? Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
What do I know?
Well, Brighter Tomorrows will be hosting the Diva Dash at the Sparta High School on Tuesday, February 4th at 7 p.m. During the boys' varsity basketball game, there'll be 6 participants dressed in heels and other fun stuff racing to the half-court line and back. You can donate the name of your favorite participant, or if you can't make it to the event, you can still donate. All the funds raised will benefit Brighter Tomorrows, which is a nonprofit organization in Monroe County that helps victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. All their services are free, confidential, voluntary, and accessible with offices in both Toma and Sparta. For more information, check out the Brighter Tomorrows Facebook page or call one of the numbers on the bottom of your screen.
Well, the guys wouldn't be wearing any of those prom dresses, I guess, right?
Well, the word on the street is Sheriff Wes Revels is going to be one of the participants.
Oh, that should be fun. Okay, yeah. Very good. Excellent.
Well, starring Melissa Kay and Dakota Viken, the latest Toma ACT play, They're Playing Our Song, opens in theater February 13th. April has director Jerry Fucianis in the hot seat to share more details. April, over to you.
Well, thanks, Joe. And not only do we have Jerry, but we have the star cast member, Melissa Kay, in the hot seat. Welcome, both of you, to the Lynxx.
Thank you.
So I've never heard of this play. So, Jerry, you're one of the co-directors. Mm-hmm. Can you just tell us a little bit about the Neil Simon play?
Sure. The show is called They're Playing Our Song, and it's a musical comedy written by Neil Simon.
he had an opportunity once to watch Marvin Hamlish and Carol Bayer Sager at a Grammys dinner.
Okay.
They were dating briefly, and he just thought that that was an amazing relationship. So he started writing a show about it, then gave them the script. They wrote the music and the words to it. And this has been, since the late 80s, it's been a very popular show, played on Broadway for quite some time, toured for a while, and now we can afford it finally.
Okay. Well, Melissa, tell us about your role. And that sounds like if it's a musical, you've got some solos. I bet.
There's
your
quite
amazing voice. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, tell us about your part.
There's just 2 characters. So there's
Okay.
Sonia and Vernon. And Sonia's character is really quirky. She wears a lot of really fun costumes that she gets off Broadway. She gets everything from Broadway shows. And then Dakota's character, Vernon, is just very straight-laced and stoic. And then when they come together, then they create this just beautiful music and lyrics. And they have a lovely... how would you describe it?
Synergy, or is it?
They're brought out of their comfort zone through what they're strong and they're not strong at. So he, behind a piano, is just an amazing. But you get him outside of the piano, he has no ability to really communicate. Sonia is completely out there. I mean, a real stretch for Mel.
Okay.
We've seen her show up to...
Very creative.
Yeah, right.
Mel's not out there. I think she's magically creative. Is that
when you mention her voice, you're absolutely right.
Amazing.
We just came from a rehearsal where we were sound checking, and if there's a dry eye in this house when she does that one song, after all the tears I cried.
Jerry, what's the setting, or where is it happening at?
New York City.
So it's all in New York City.
Yeah.
Is
in the 70s.
In the 70s.
Yeah, so the costumes are fun.
That would be a fun era. And what's kind of the plot?
The 2 of them getting together, meeting each other, and writing songs together.
Okay. So that's the plot.
It's really what they were only dating for, I guess, less than a month or so, but the show...
It's really a true story.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Based roughly on...
Yeah.
I think when Marvin Hamlish was interviewed, he said it was embellished a lot, but Neil Simon swears by it, so...
Tell us a little bit about your co-star.
Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh, since he's not here, I
Can we just do a little?
yes.
Yeah, give us
I get
a
to
little.
brag about
We got a minute left. So
He's really great. He doesn't have to take his script home and study, which I'm severely jealous over. Yeah.
Wow.
He reads it on this. He's got like a photographic memory or something.
Okay.
And he's great. He gets into the character, and we have a lot of fun going back and forth.
And any details about time, date?
Sure. We open on the 13th.
13th. Yeah, day before Valentine's.
That's correct. And we have a dinner theater on the 14th for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah. So then our regular Saturday night show, Sunday 1 o'clock matinee. The following week, we still have our Thursday, Friday night show. And then
Which is at 7.
At 7, correct. Then on Saturday and Sunday, we have matinees for the final 2 days.
Okay, perfect. And more information can be found at?
TomaACT.com.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us. Good luck.
It's really
Sounds
good
like
to be
a lot
back.
of fun.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, we miss you, Mel. Yeah.
I miss you too.
So for those of you who don't know, Mel is one of our past news anchors, so we'll just let them know that. Well, the catering for cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian American Grill in Warren's. Great food, fun, relaxing atmosphere at Marco's. Vision 2020 continues with Volk Field Base Commander Colonel May, and Wisconsin Representative Tony Kurtz is up next. Don't go anywhere.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
A series of interviews with the leaders in our community to give them an opportunity to share their vision for 2020. This week we have Volk Field Base Commander Colonel David May and Wisconsin Representative Tony Kurtz. But we're going to start off with Colonel May right now. Welcome to the Lynxx.
Thank you very much.
Vision 2020.
Welcome, Colonel May.
Great to be here.
Now listen, you started this gig there about August of what, 4 years ago or so, right?
Almost. So August of 2016.
2016.
So about 3.5 years or so. Yeah.
Coming up to 4. Huh?
Coming up to 4.
You've been doing a lot of things out there in the last 4 years.
Been very busy. Yeah.
Very good.
Very
so
busy.
tell me about this Vision 2020 stuff. I have absolutely no clue about it. So help us viewers, yes.
Well, we're excited about 2020. We just had actually the biggest training season we've ever had at Volk Field in 2019.
Really?
2020 is going to be even bigger. So last year we had almost 19,000 service members come through the base, over 225 different units. 2020 is shaping up to be bigger and a longer training season. So our training season is usually centered around the summer months.
Yeah.
We're going to kick off early in the April timeframe and be extremely busy all the way through September. Some of the highlights are us hosting a brand new exercise to us called Jaded Thunder, and that's sponsored by Special Operations Command. So we're going to see a lot of different types of units and aircraft that we don't normally get at Volk Field. And then at the end of the summer, we're going to host, of course, Northern Lightning again. And the highlight there is we will have the first F-35s in the Air National Guard from Vermont participating in that exercise.
This is all National Guard?
Primarily National Guard. We'll have a fair amount of active duty as well. But the first F-35s that came to the Air National Guard are in the state of Vermont. And they chose Northern Lightning as their first big exercise to come to.
Really?
Yes.
Over Madison or whatever?
Over everybody.
Over everybody.
Over everybody.
Well, that's great.
They could have gone wherever they wanted to go, and they're going to come to us.
What are those numbers again that you train? How many?
So last year we had almost 19,000 service members and over 225 units.
Are some of those international units at all, or is that all just going to be from other states coming in?
Sometimes units come in, units from this country, and they're partnering with another country. So they might have a small group, maybe a dozen service members from another country. We do partner with Poland. They fly the F-16, so the fighter wing in Madison does some work with Poland as well. So sometimes we'll have small groups of service members from other nations come and observe and sometimes participate.
Why is Volk Field such a big deal for all the fighter planes?
Well, the idea of any training area for warfighters is replicating the challenge they might see in the real thing. And Volk Field is uniquely qualified with the great resources we have. So we have great airspace. We have 30,000 cubic miles of airspace above Volk Field. We have an electronic warfare range that allows us to simulate the threats that aircrew would see in real combat. And then, of course, we have the hardwood bombing range. So they're able to drop bombs there. And then there's also a great bombing range at Fort McCoy that we use as well.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're really close.
So you put all that together, and it's a great, very efficient, very effective place to train. And, of course, when they come to Volk Field, they get the Volk Field hospitality. They get to meet the great men and women that work there. And people usually want to come back. They like what they get.
Yeah. Colonel May, what as the kind of the lead of the whole facility and stuff, what do you like most, or what right now with the decade coming up, what are you personally kind of looking forward to in the last kind of minute?
Besides promotion.
Okay, wow.
Well, so Volk Field is a live train environment. It's things that happen in real life, real planes, real people. The future is blending that with the synthetic train environment, train environment that happens in virtual reality, essentially.
Sure.
And we are working very hard to be on the cutting edge of that as much as possible. We're working very closely with the active duty Air Force, and we're bringing in technologies so that down the road, hopefully not too far down the road, but 5 or 10 years down the road, we'll be integrating the live training that we're known for with virtual training, whether that's pilots and simulators or whether that's computer-generated items that are sent into the aircrew's data link that they see. But that's the future, and we intend to be part of it.
Great. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thanks. Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll have Representative Tony Kurtz with us to share what he's working on in Madison on your behalf. See you in 2.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to your Hometown News Show. We are continuing our Vision 2020 series focusing on leaders in our community and giving them an opportunity to share their vision for 2020. We've heard from Volk Field Base Commander Colonel David May, and now we're moving right into Tony Kurtz, our 50th District Representative. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thanks
Mr.
for having
Kurtz.
me.
Tony, good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a while. You know, I was just reading here something about you were an Army Cobra helicopter pilot for 20 years?
I flew Cobra and
You must have started when you were 12.
No, I was very fortunate. Went right from high school into flight school and
really?
Served 20 years on active duty and loved every minute of it.
Good. You miss any?
Thank you for your service.
I do. I actually do miss it. When I see the wonderful F-16s flying and every once in a while see a Black Hawk flying, I go,
We're going to ask you about a little bit of that stuff. Do you have a question for?
Well, do you want to start talking right about the
Absolutely.
35?
That's a. Colonel May, you had him on, and he was being very humble, in my opinion. He's done a very good job out at Volk Field. A lot of people don't understand that the state of Wisconsin, the Air National Guard, has been selected out of 19 other units in the United States to be selected for the F-35 for the National
that's
Guard
great.
unit.
That
so
is good. Yeah.
that's a tremendous compliment to the men and women of the 115th Fighter Wing down in Madison. You know, they've worked hard to earn that distinction. So obviously we're not there yet. There'll be some final decisions made hopefully here in the next month or two. But one of the reasons why they chose our state is because of Volk Field. A lot of people don't realize, Colonel May was talking a little bit about the airspace. A lot of viewers don't understand the importance. That airspace goes up to 50,000 feet. There's over 12,000 square miles that our warfighters can train in.
Wow.
And they have to do that. And, you know, last year, through on the exercise, they had units from the Marines, you know, Navy. It is a tremendous opportunity that we have in this state. And what your viewers have to understand is the economic impact.
Sure,
I mean,
yes,
you bring all these men and women to our area. They're staying in our hotels, they're shopping, and they're finding the value.
And they're being exposed to Wisconsin.
Absolutely. And once again, the training environment, people don't understand the real world aspects on that's actually going to save men and women later on by doing the training they're doing here. Yeah. So it's a tremendous asset. The F-35 coming to Wisconsin is a tremendous opportunity for our state. So.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you put that into perspective.
Right.
Yeah, it really is important.
Well, so some other things happening in the legislature you want to talk about, or your vision, or what?
A lot of different
things.
things.
There's so much. You pick what you want to.
Well, you know, this past year I sat on 2 task forces. We sat on the Water Quality Task Force. We did 14 hearings around the state. One of those hearings we did in the Boston area, because we do. I'm not going to kid. We have some water issues in the state, and it's not. It's very specific to certain parts of the state, too. Like we have the central stands or down in the driftless area, which is also part of the 50th district. So one size isn't going to fix everything. So we're going to take a very tailored approach. We've just introduced a bunch of legislation to target areas. Initially, that's about a $10 million investment is what we're trying to do initially. But one of the things I'm working on is to realize this is going to be a long-term proposition, that we're going to have to continually to monitor it, to work on it. The good thing of all the hearings that I took out is one thing is we can fix these. We can fix some of the problems that we have.
Are these problems environmental, or are they riparian rights? What are they?
They're a lot.
Or are we running out of water?
No. Just the contrary.
Okay.
You may or may not know, but the state of Wisconsin right now is at the highest water table we have been in recorded history. We have, and most of your viewers know, we just have a lot of water.
Okay.
And not only that, but there's runoff issues. There's there's a lot of different issues, septic systems, wells.
Algae, the whole.
It's not just one thing. And so the series of bills that we've introduced are going to kind of target each one. We're going to do best practices.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to cut you off real quick there because we have about 30 seconds left.
Really?
Yes, Nick. Anything else real quick for our viewers about you, your office, in 2020?
My focus has always been rural issues.
Okay.
You know, we live in a very rural area. The governor last week obviously said he wants to focus on rural issues, and I'm gonna hold him to that because you know, where we live, we have a beautiful place, but we need to let people know we're not Madison, we're not Milwaukee. We have needs, we have things that we need to do and develop and build here in our area.
Right, that's different than the urban.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank
it's
you.
great to have you.
Yeah, we could talk to him for an hour on this thing.
We should have it at the Tony Kurtz show.
We should.
All right. When the big game snacks you've never thought of, we'll be sharing with Joe, Minnie, also, and Nick and I. So stay tuned.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint, boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Me to marry him. Don't ruin my morning. We will soon be family.
She gives evil a good name.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. We must all learn a little kindness.
Kindness. It's more than I can bear.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, rated PG, now available on demand.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
our big game snacks and predictions.
The Extreme Edition.
Okay, wow.
Well, why is it extreme? What's the...
I don't know.
Probably because you got a bear shirt on.
And
That's
I don't
probably
have
why it's
anything
extreme.
on.
Okay.
I mean,
we know what we're talking about. We know what you're talking about. Okay, she's...
Well, this Sunday's big game is just an extension of the holiday time for me. It's still
extending Christmas and New Year's.
This is just a big holiday season for me as a football fan.
Very good. And do you do a lot of eating?
Of course. I'm a...
So what, Joe, tell us what we have first, and then we'll walk through each item.
Well, here we have the triple pork sliders, which is a mix of pork and chorizo sausage.
And we have?
And then we have...
Popcorn. I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay, popcorn. And then, of course, the traditional pigs in a blanket.
Oh, okay.
And then salsa and chips. And this would be standard at any...
Standard deal.
Yeah, little
big game
spicy,
party.
crunchy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this one first, though. Joe, please. What's in it?
Yeah. So, obviously, I already mentioned the ground pork and the Mexican chorizo sausage, but
want to try one?
Also has
pepper
jack cheese, applewood smoked bacon. You take a dinner roll and you slice it in half, and then
it's bigger than a slider, for crying out loud.
Well,
you have to be a giant to slide this stuff down.
Don't be choosy. No complaining. Okay, try it. Well.
Keep talking.
Curly leaf lettuce, and then you can go with iceberg or romaine, I'm sure. Tomatoes, and then smoked paprika mayonnaise.
Oh, wow.
That's the spice.
Oh, that's really good.
And that probably mixed with the chorizo makes a nice flavor there.
That is nice. That's good. I wouldn't call it a slider, but it would call it a nice
That's
sandwich.
more of an
This is a
actual
little
sandwich.
burger going on.
Hey, let me tell you a little something about popcorn. Okay. You can't beat popcorn. No matter how you want to make it, you can put all kinds of stuff on popcorn. This here is chili powder and dark chocolate mixed up with a little bit of salt. Okay, didn't have to heat it up or anything. Just make your popcorn, and while it's still hot out of the pot, throw whatever you want on top of it. You can put shredded cheese, you can put spices, you can do so many things with just popcorn. Okay, this one's a little on the salty side. I was a little bit heavy on the salt, but people should know that you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Popcorn,
sweet and salt.
do anything you want with it. Okay.
I don't think I've
it's a
ever
lot
had
of good fiber, Nick.
chocolate and chili pepper. I never.
It's like one of those strange things, and there's so many combinations.
This is really good.
You go online, and there's like a gazillion things you can put on here. So if you're a vegetarian, you can do that. But you want sweet, you get sweet.
Okay, let's go into our food, and then we have to get your prediction, Mr.
right.
Joe Mini.
Can I get another bite out of this thing over here?
Yeah,
okay. Go for it, guy.
These are just pigs in a blanket.
And like a croissant?
You take a little bit of the croissant, you cut up the triangle into little triangles, and then wrap the little beanie weenies, and then just throw them in the oven for 350 for like just enough till they rise and brown. So maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then just your traditional salsa and chips.
Well, it looks that I'll bet would be great to dip those things into something else. Okay.
Oh, probably.
I mean, they just look like they call for just a quick dip.
Mustard.
All right.
Yeah, mustard would work. Okay, and then you got your traditional salsa. Okay, very good.
Salsa.
Nope.
Okay, so with about a minute left, gentlemen, what are your predictions for the big game on Sunday?
Well,
first we got to tell me who's playing.
Okay, well, Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, there you go.
The AFC representative. They're going up against the NFC's San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, okay, good. Well, my son-in-law is from he's from California. I'm sure he'll be rooting for that team.
So do you have a prediction?
Well, actually, there's a few reasons why I'm rooting for the 49ers.
Stand back.
Okay, Joe, it's all you. Go ahead.
So, Robbie Gould is their kicker, and he's a former Bear. So,
okay.
I'm rooting for him. Jimmy G is a Chicago native, so he's also the quarterback.
Is everything tied to the Bears?
A little bit, yeah.
This is the 49ers.
It's the only way I got.
So you're predicting 49ers.
I think they will, because they have a stronger, more complete team with the defense and the offense.
Okay.
The Kansas City's offense is pretty strong, too, so it's going to be a close game.
Well, we need to wrap it up. I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Nick, who are you going to pick?
For all of these people, all the Packer fans, he's a 0.
Nick, all right. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for making this program possible, and to our viewers like you for watching your hometown news, where we are connecting
you to the community. One of those two teams will win.
Go for it.